Day 2 of number sense. So we're going to throw a lot more at you and just have you go and kind of walk you through the answers as we work through these. So we're going to see everything. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, not everything. Division. I mean, we kind of use it, but not as much. That's a separate category altogether there. So, yeah, let's get right into it, and let's throw some stuff at you. So, for question number 1, let's say we've got 80 times 300. Okay. So again, pause every time. All right. Unless you can rapid fire put it down like I'm doing here. All right. 8 times 3. There's your 24. And I've got 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. That's what we're after here. All right. Question number 2. Let's go after 217. All right. Minus. And then let's use 194. All right. This one you might want to pause on. Okay, so remember, we want to use someone that ends in a 0. All right. I'm a big fan of starting with a smaller number, so I'm going to use 200. And again, 200 because it ends in a 0. I don't want to drop lower, so I don't want to go to 190. We always want to get to that next one. So how far? Well, that's 6 away. How far? Well, that's 17 away. So now we got to add those together. Okay, 17 plus 6. That's fine. Again, you can use the mental math of how far is it from 17 to 20. Don't be afraid to throw some fingers out there. All right. 17, 18, 19, 20. 3 more. All right. There we are, 23. And we've got it there. So again, nothing wrong with mental math taking us a few moments. It doesn't have to be rapid fire. But again, if we're using that technique and then counting with our finger, yeah, all that stuff is good. All right, question number 3. How about 47 plus, and let's go 80, let's go 88. All right. So this is an addition one that we're looking at. And so one of the things that we can do here is we can, again, use that 0, but we're going to bump it up and then take away. So like, for example, I'm going to change this 88 to a 90, which means I had to add 2 on. And so if I do 90 plus 47, okay, that's not bad, because the idea is 40 plus 90, all right, 130, plus the 7 more, 137. But because I added 2, I now have to go in reverse, and so I have to take 2 away. So 137, it's 135. Now, all honesty, because it's addition, okay, I mean, for a lot of you, you might have said, well, it would have been faster for me to do that to get to the answer. And I agree with you there. But again, we're working on that number sense. So the ability of getting to a number that ends in a 0 because it's the tens, that's what we're working on here. All right, question number 4. Let's try another one of those addition ones that we're looking at. How about 28 plus, and let's go 15. All right. So when I look at this, I'm going to bump this guy up to a 30 because I can do 30 plus 15 in my head, which is 45. But because, again, I had to add 2, I got to put it in reverse, and I got to take away 2. So if I had 45 and I take away 2, 43. And again, this is what we refer to as simply your number sense, your ability to, if I add 2 extra, take 2 of them away, make use of that mental math. All right, question number 5. How about 800 times 500? All right. So 8 times 5. There's your 40. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Now, I have to add 4 on. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 40, don't be like, well, wait a second, I already had a 0. So no, I just had, no. The 8 from 5 came from the 40. I had 4 more to drop on. So altogether, I do have 5 of them that I'm looking at. So yeah, that would give me 400,000. Question number 6. 78 minus 35. All right. All right. So with the subtraction ones, we talked about, you know, bumping up the lower one to end in a 0. And it works. You can do that. At the same time, you might find it's easier to bump the 78 up to an 80. Again, there's no wrong way. As long as you're getting to that 0, that's fine. I told you I like to count up. So that's why I like to I'm using the 40 here. So how far away? It's 5. How far away from 40 to 78? Well, to get from 40 to 70, it's 30. 8 more, so that means it's 38 away. And if I'm at 38 and I had to travel 5, I got to add those together. Again, nothing wrong. 38, 39, 40. So that's 2 more I've used. 3 more. All right. So that's going to get me to 43. Oh my goodness. Same answer. Wow. All right. Yeah, that intrigues me. Maybe not you, but it intrigues me. All right. Stop laughing. All right. Question number 7. How about 80? 87. All right. Plus 172. All right. So addition, that's here. Remember, pause it so you could be solving this yourself first. All right. Addition here. So I like to count up as I talked about. So I'm actually gonna, because they gave me the 87 first, that's a smaller number. I actually saw bumping it up to a 90 that's there. All right. And then I can add that 90 on. Now, this is one of those problems where you might be like, no, I'm not. I'm going to go, and I'm just going to add. I'm just going to line them up and add. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, we are working on the number sense that's here, so let's try it. All right. If I make this a 90, and I've got 172. All right, so let's use, 170 and 90. All right. Well, yeah, that's going to give me 260. Now, what you might decide to do is, you know what? Let's not change it to 90. Let's actually bump it all the way up to 100. Now, why would I do such a thing? Well, it's easy to add that on. So 100 plus 172, that's 272. But since I bumped it up 13 spots, I have to take away 13 spots. I'm at 272. All right, I got to take away 13. Again, you can see this gets messy. My point here is mental math is not always going to be easy. And sometimes the better thing to just do is 2 plus 7 is 9. All right, 7 plus 8 is going to give me my 15. So carry that 1, 259. All right. And if we did that, if we were at that 272 and we took away 13, 272, take away 10, 262, take away 3, count back 3 spots, you are going to land on your 259, excuse me. All right. All right, just a few more. Question number 8. How about 32 minus 27? And this is really what we want to be using it for, is when they're closer together. With 32 minus 27, all right, 30 is a great bridge to use here. Again, it ends in a 0, so that's 3 away. It's 2 away, so altogether you are 5 away. And remember, that's how we want to be thinking about our subtraction problems. How far apart are the numbers that we're looking at? Let's go number 9. How about 41 minus, and then let's go 18. Again, these are the ones that we want to be after regarding your number sense. If we're up in the hundreds, unless they're close together, you're really going to end up probably doing some work off to the side with it or reaching for a calculator. But yeah, let's use 20. All right, 2 away, 21 away. So altogether, 23 away. All right. All right, that looks a little messy there. Let's take out those equal signs there. There we go. All right. Teachers like when you circle your answers or you box them in. Okay, just public service announcement right there. And then the last one here, let's do one more. 10's a nice one to finish on. All right. Let's go after someone like this. Someone we really haven't talked a lot about, but I think it's something you want to be aware of. Someone like 32 times 2. And the thing about this is, I mean, we could change, it doesn't end in your zeros, but what we want to talk about here is that when you multiply someone by 2, you're doubling it. So when you double 32, it's really an addition problem. So we're really doing 32 plus 32. And that's the idea we'd like you to recognize. So with the adding, make them both into 30s if you want. So 30 plus 30, 60. Then I've got 2 more to add on, 2 more to add on. So there's my 64. So anytime we can do our doubles, and you might be able to do that math in your head, the 32 plus 32, you might be able to see it. Oh, 4, 2 plus 3, 6. There we go. The more you can visualize this, you might find the less that you have to change the numbers. So again, definitely a technique to be aware of. All right, there's your number sense. If you haven't gotten some of your multiplication facts in on that website that I've got for you, that self-correcting, get through those multiplication facts. That's going to be a big part of your number sense.